a little bit more, talking about a teacher recently said that, and this kind of goes back to a point earlier about the internet and homogenization, but that kids seem a lot less excitable these days, right? Would you say that, or maybe not even just necessarily kids seem less excitable, but it's like kids' emotional output, and I'm maybe speaking more directly about college kids right now, seems seems dulled a little bit. Not completely, but it just seems like a lot of, I don't know, there's just a lot more like apathy towards feeling.
Maybe kids just aren't eating enough.
Maybe. I mean, some kids aren't. I mean, it's sort of an impossible question because it's all we've ever known, and I want to project about past generations and future generations.
I don't know. Why do you think that would be? I don't really know.
I don't know. I mean, the thing that I would point out that's sort of new to our generation is these smartphones and the access to information and the inundation with so many exterior feelings and things that make us, it just, when we're constantly experiencing it, then when we do break away from it and we have the opportunity to flip it, where now we would output the feeling as opposed to taking it in, we have a lot of trouble doing the output because the inputs have just been so overloaded that we're the wires are frayed a little bit.
I think having the unlimited access to information,
right?
I mean, it's just logical that would have the effect where nothing is really new anymore,
right?
To anyone,
Which is, it's crazy.
The only way to really get that feeling would be to learn a new skill.
Well, or to just do it yourself. I mean, you see suffering on your Instagram page, and then you go talk to somebody who's homeless for 5 minutes, and you'd be like, wow, what was that feeling right there? And whoa.
I mean, obviously it's going to be completely different.
It's going to be incredible. Well, it's just going to be incredible. It still feels like such a different way of interfacing with our world now. Just, I don't know. Anything that's not mediated now by something, and I don't want to say strictly a smartphone, but anything that's not mediated now is branded as authentic, when really it's just how it always used to be. It's just as, it was you and it was your experiences, the things you touched, the things you felt.
Well, I don't see us returning to that anytime soon.
Right, yeah, it's like a state of nature thing. Everyone yearns for some past.
We kind of we're in a weird spot because we still kind of grew up without smartphones.
Right.
I mean, not really, but we were kind of the last sort of cohort that can at least remember not having a smartphone. I didn't have a smartphone, or I didn't even have a cell phone until I was in 6th grade.
Right.
And I can remember before 6th grade pretty easily.
Mm.
But kids 5 years younger than us even, totally different. They're probably a lot different. I mean, think about what, the generation of people that are infants now.
Right.
They're going to be totally different than us.
Completely different. They're really going to be different people. It's going to be a complicated world that we inhabit as we get older. Something also that, I mean, this is more of just a practicality thing, but what amazes me is that all these young kids who now have phones, who are in 5th grade and 6th grade, or some even younger, it's probably 4th grade, they're carrying around iPhones, most of them, that are literally worth $800 plus. It's that is so expensive for someone your age to have.
Insurance.
Oh, they have insurance, and also just that. I don't think I had anything that valuable until maybe I got my computer. And
maybe my guitar when I was 13.
Your guitar, right? 13, 12, there, and I mean, that even so was something that stayed at home. This is always on them. Mm-hmm. This is in their fucking pocket. Excuse the French.
I mean, at least they're not drinking yet, so.
At least they're not drinking yet.
I mean, I'm just thinking all the damage that's been caused to my phone has been a result
of drinking.
Mixing that with just having my phone. I mean, I've definitely dropped it in the toilet a couple times. You just gotta hope they're being careful.
That's funny. Yeah, you do have to hope they're being careful. I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean, it's imagine if you, instead of Imagine instead of the phone they had 8 Ben Franklins. In their pockets had $800. Like you'd be like, why are you carrying around so much money?
You're gonna get robbed.
You're gonna get robbed.
Yeah.
Dangerous. You know how easy it is for someone twice your size to take that from you? Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Does that push you down?
Yeah. It's true.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Especially in like a major city.
I think they're gonna be a lot different when they're our age.
Mm.